What's going on, everybody? Craig here, and today we are making a video on how Horizon Forbidden West could have been a little bit better. I'm somebody who has over 100 hours in this game. I completed the main campaign, completed the Burning Shores DLC, did most of it on the hardest difficulty level of very hard, which is the hardest difficulty level that you can select on your first playthrough. On NG Plus, there is ultra hard as well, which is what I will be playing on when I do my NG Plus run. But so I spent a lot of time in this game. I played it for over a month and 100 plus hours in this game. Did all the side quests, all the main missions. We did all the errands, all the rebel camps, rebel outposts, everything you can do in this game. Outside of maybe finding all the data points and some very more nuanced things, upgrading all the weapons, things like that. I've done it, and I absolutely love this game. It was a fantastic upgrade from Zero Dawn, which was also a great game, and one of my favorite games that I played this year by far. But with every game, there's always some things that could be done a little bit better, and I think there are some pretty glaring omissions in this game that I wanted to call attention to. Not sure if the devs or anybody from Team Gorilla might actually see this video and take heed to my words here, but just some thoughts that I want to share because I play through games. I always have a very big eye on quality. It's something that I have in my career as well. It's part of my job, something I have to be mindful of in terms of making sure that my customers in my day job are happy and my team is doing a great job and all that stuff. So it is something that I have a penchant for, and so I always like to share my thoughts on games when I'm done with them, and just explaining what I think could have been done a little bit better. And would love to hear from you guys as well. Share in the comments. Let me know after I'm done with this. Do you agree with my list? Are there things that you saw as you played this game that you thought could have been done differently or better, or mechanics you wish were included that weren't there? Would love to hear from you as well. And if you guys enjoy this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm producing content like this 5+ days a week. Most weeks I have live streams. I have videos of commentary, reactions, reviews of the games that I'm playing through, and tips and strategies and on down the line, man. So if you enjoy the way I go about my business, if you like the content I'm producing here in this video, make sure you hit subscribe because I got plenty more where this came from, and hit that like button as well to show me a little love. Let me know you want to see more of these kinds of videos. All right, with that said, guys, let's go ahead and get into my list of 7 things that could have been done that would have made Horizon Forbidden West an even better game. So first off, we're going to talk about an enemy that was not included in Horizon Forbidden West that was my favorite in Zero Dawn, and probably a lot of your favorites as well, and that is the Deathbringer. The Deathbringer was nowhere to be found in Horizon Forbidden West, and I love the Deathbringer, man. Deathbringer was such a good time, man. I enjoyed the battle of it, how hard it hit, the different mechanics and attacks that it had with the machine guns and the missile launchers, and having to overheat it and then expose its cores, and then you could take them out, and just having to roll around everywhere, find cover, man. Just such a great fight. And even at the end when you had to mix in the Deathbringer with some other enemies as well, and you got some Ravagers in there, taking the Ravager's weapon, using it against the Deathbringer, just really created a fun dynamic that I thought was missed. It was something that really could have enhanced Horizon Forbidden West. They could have just had one Deathbringer, and it would have just made things so much cooler, man. Like the whole playthrough, I'm just sitting here, where's the Deathbringer? Where's it? I know it's coming. Never was found. We did have some Corruptors, which was fun to see, but no Deathbringers. I wish we would have seen the Deathbringers in Horizon Forbidden West. And as far as my dollar goes, if the Deathbringer would have been included in Horizon Forbidden West, it would have made for a much better experience. Number 2, we're going to talk about coil slots. So coil slots in the spear in particular. So if we look at the weapons and go down to the spear here, so we have the champion spear. This spear in Zero Dawn, we could actually add some coils to it. In Horizon Forbidden West, there's nothing to do to it, and what really sucks is there's actually ways that you can, through the skills tree, you can actually add elemental attacks to the spear. I think that would have been really cool to have that as a coil. You could add a corrosion coil to it that if you hit enemies, you could proc acid on them. I would love it to be a high risk, high reward scenario where if I go in with my spear that has an element that's attached to it through a coil, that does a lot more. There's a lot more buildup of that element on an enemy. Say you're facing off against a Thunderjaw, you go in there, take a few whacks at its legs with a frost coil on, and you can proc that brittle state in a couple of hits, right? But that's also very risky because Thunderjaw can do a lot of damage with a tail whip or any number of its other attacks if you get in too close to it. So I would love to have seen that mechanic. I think that it's a missed opportunity here. There was no reason to get rid of the coils. I think that especially with this game, they made melee a lot more central to the combat mechanics in this one. They gave you a lot of combinations you could do. Maybe that's why they didn't have a coil on this, because they felt like melee was already strong enough, but they could have certainly nerfed it in other ways to make it a little bit more fun and interesting. I think it would have been really neat to see coils being added to spears with different elements and maybe even different attack power upgrades and things like that on the spear. Missed opportunity in my opinion. Number 3, fast travel on demand. So as you're playing the game, you get to these campfires, and I love that if you're at a campfire, you can fast travel for free. I think that was really cool. You don't have to use a fast travel pack. However, I think it's still stupid. I mean, you can go to the map and you can fast travel to any of these campfires once you have it unlocked, right? Which is nice. But if I'm in the middle, let's say I'm in this region over here, right? I'm over here, got done attacking some enemies, and I need to get to a campfire to fast travel back to a town or get to a mission or whatever. They make you have these fast travel packs, which cost 25 shards. It's a negligible amount of money, and there's just no reason for it. Just let us fast travel wherever we want to go without charge. It's already an unrealistic mechanic. I mean, what this little pack, the 25 shards, somehow lets us travel from here to 1,000 miles across the map, but we couldn't do it without the pack. You know what I mean? Or I just don't understand. It makes it tedious. It's immersion breaking when you're getting low on fast travel packs and you have to go to a merchant and buy more of them. It makes no sense. Do it like Elden Ring or many other open worlds are designed, and just have it to where you can fast travel. If you're out there in the open world, you want to fast travel, go to the map, fast travel. I think that would have been a much better game mechanic for us as gamers. I don't need to spend 3 minutes getting on my mount or running back to the next campfire just so I can fast travel without having to pay 25 shards for a fast travel pack. I just think it made there was no discernible impact to the game by having us use fast travel packs on this. And I think it only made it worse by making sure that was another thing in the inventory that we had to manage. Number 4, I would have loved to have seen some customizable weapons. So as you're going through the game, you're getting the different weapons, and one of the hardest things to do in this game is manage your weapon wheel. I mean, you only have so many slots here, right? So for me, I like to have a variety of elements, so that way, depending on what enemies I come across, no matter what they're weak to, I have the ability to proc it. And for the most part, by the end of the game, I mean, I have pretty much anything that I could want here. I have fire, I have acid, I have freeze, I have shock, I have plasma, I have blast, the explosion, right? I got just about everything I would need now. However, even on some of these bows, right? Like the Sun Scourge is a bow that has a very slow draw speed, whereas the Eye of the Storm has a much quicker draw speed. And it's just being able to change these up a little bit, I think would have been awesome, especially when you're getting legendary weapons. When you first start getting legendary weapons, and they're fixed with the different elements and the type of ammo that they have on them. It would have been awesome for the legendary weapons to just be able to customize the type of ammo you have on there. I think it would have been awesome. You get the Sun Scourge and you say, okay, well, I already have a good frost ammo on another bow or another weapon that I like to use. I want to change that out for shock, right? Whatever it might be. I think that would have been really cool, cool mechanic, especially on the legendary weapons, right? If you're gonna make a legendary weapon, have it to where it really means something. And I'm not saying these don't. The legendary weapons hit hard, and they're a lot of fun. They're awesome, but again, just like the fast travel, just tedious to have to go in here and say, oh well, I don't have the frost on the weapon that I want, so now I got a couple of enemies that are weak to frost. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna change out my loadout real quick and then get back to battle. It's immersion breaking. It's not fun. It doesn't add anything to the game. I think it would have been awesome if we could have just customized things. That way we could have a build out that we like. Number 5, if we can't have customizable weapons, the next best scenario would have been give us some build outs that we can save and have ready to go. We can just quick swap between them either in the middle of the battle or by coming to the menu screen here. I think that would have been a good secondary way to do this. And that would also be good because you could have different combinations, right, of weapons and armor sets that are just already there. They're pre-built out, and you save them, and then you can just switch between them on the fly. I think that would also have been neat to have, and hopefully they're thinking about doing that in the next go, because depending on this game I think had a lot more nuance to it, depending on the weapons or the enemies that you were coming across and what you had equipped. There was good reason to make changes to your armor set and to your weapon loadout at times, and so to be able to do that quickly would have been good. It would have been an enhancement to the immersion of the game. Number 6, I would have loved to have seen more weave slots on the armor. So in Zero Dawn, the better armor sets had 3 weave slots, or I think they were actually coils in Zero Dawn. But in Horizon Forbidden West here, the best armors only have 2, and I think it would have been nice to have more variety in the weave slots. Even if the weaves that you got that you could put on them were made a little weaker, I would have liked to have seen the ability to really customize that loadout a little bit more. I actually found myself not customizing the weaves on these a whole lot because I felt like what they already had on them were pretty strong. So I mean, I've been rocking the Nora Thunder Warrior armor for most of the end of my playthrough here. I mean, it's got +2. I haven't upgraded it to get these coils or these weave slots yet, but +2 weapon stamina, +2 Valor Surge Master. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to go with. I mean, there may be some others that I might swap out for them, but most likely not, which is good. I mean, the armor set's good, but give me 2 more slots in there where I can do something that I want with it, right? Give me 2 more slots where I can make myself more resistant to plasma when I'm fighting against a Slaughter Spine or whatever it might be, right? Just would have been great as a player to be able to have more customization in the different armor sets that I got. The 7th and last area for improvement that I have noted as I was playing through this game is that I would have loved to have seen a better explanation on the ammo types. If you come here, there's no explanation of what these different ammos do, and all of them, I think you get one window that prompts you as you get access to it the first time as you're playing through the game. So you know, the one that I have on the right there, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I think that's the one where actually I can, if I shoot a machine with it, it will actually turn it aggressive on any other machines that are in the area. I can't remember what that's called. But again, why is there not an explanation here or some kind of a help menu that I can access that will tell me what is that ammo? What does it do? What is it useful for? That would be great. Instead of, you know, the game telling you one time when you first get it, and you're probably in the middle of a battle, and so you finish the battle, you're moving on to the next missions, and before you know it, you forgot what the heck it even said. Yes, I know Google exists. Yes, I know YouTube exists, but when I'm in the game, I don't want to have to stop playing to go look up what these things are and what they're useful for. Just tell me, give me some useful help menu items in here, and make sure that I don't forget. And if I do forget, I have an easy way to remember what those are. So again, for the most part, you can see that my comments are typically just around things that will be immersion breaking, because that's what I enjoy. I love just getting to get into a game and just focus on it and just enjoy the gameplay, enjoy the story, enjoy the combat. I don't have to sit and worry about, you know, not having what I need to travel from one location to the next, not knowing what ammo I have equipped on one of my items, not being able to customize my loadout. So then I have to go and spend 2 or 3 minutes figuring out how to change my loadout for the scenario that I happen to be in. We just love things like that to be a little bit more seamless. But overall, this game was absolutely fantastic. I mean, you can tell these are very nitpicky items that I've come up with. And the reason for that is that there were really no big hitter items that I found where I'm like, man, this game really missed the mark here. These are some very small areas, but definitely some areas that in Horizon 3, if they could take some of these comments and implement them into the game design, I think that us gamers will be a lot more happy with it and more pleased with the design and the immersion that it allows us to get into as we play this game. Again, I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think? What do you think about my list? Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? Are there other things that you would like to see that maybe I didn't even pick up on in the next Horizon game that would make this even better? Would love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button, get subscribed up so you don't miss out on all the content I'm producing here on the Craig Stream, and would love to have you along for the ride as I live stream and things like that. So make sure you hit that bell notification. That way you'll get notified whenever I do go live or whenever new videos are posted. That way you can come hang out with me on a live stream and make sure that you don't miss the videos when they go up. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have an awesome day. I'll see you on the next video.